So let's talk about the book actually, because this is like a classy version of emergency questions if it was written by someone who was smart, which is it's called Afterthoughts, or Some Pistachios Won't Open.
Yes.
And it reminds me a little bit of Simon Munnery did a book of as The League Against Tedium of his wise thoughts, but his was a bit more I don't
funny.
know in character.
Okay.
Whereas this feels like these are your philosophical thoughts.
I think the problem is I've become a character, so there is no difference, really, in a way. But yeah, it's not written from a defined character, again, like me. Just a character that needs some work.
I'll give you some examples, because I'm not explaining it very well.
Okay. It's a book of wisdom in the tradition of the 17th century French moralists.
Yeah. That's
and
a good way of describing it.
I felt there hadn't been one since, a banger since De La Rochefoucauld. And it's about time we got bloody wise again.
Right, so look, these are quite good examples of it. So 3 big questions you should be asking yourself more often. 1, is it okay to forgive the questionable statements of the untalented? So that's quite a good emergency question. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's classy. It's not have you ever tried to suck your own cock, is it? Have you ever tried to fuck your own neck vagina? Yeah. That's not in here.
What emergency would you be in where that would be an appropriate question?
Think if I was stuck in a lift with Donald Trump for a long time.
Okay.
I think it would be a way of getting something going, wouldn't it?
I don't know that's an emergency. It's inconvenient. But you're getting out of that lift by hook or by crook.
When you ask a cabin crew attendant if you can use the lavatory before takeoff, and he tells you to be quick, what adjustment is he hoping you'll make? Good. If preparation is all, how can it still be preparation? They're very classy questions.
Yes, these are thoughts.
I mean, they're funny, obviously. Are you hoping it will? People will email in with some answers for you? I
hope it becomes part of the syllabus. It's my hope, really, that that it's kind of adopted into the culture and becomes foundational.
Okay.
And also stocking fillers. But,
it's lots of fun. I mean, it is fun, and it goes around because it's just different questions, different thoughts that are coming to you. But I think they are good points for starting off conversations. Those who say that life's too short haven't lived very long. And remember, it reminded me of Victor Lewis Smith saying, people who say life's too short, life feels very, very long, he said.
Yes.
But now he's dead, so I wonder if he feels the same about that.
Well, he definitely isn't in the same state.
No.
So I suppose in terms of consciousness, I mean, that isn't open to him now.
No, that's true. Well, unless...
Yes, but the communication is probably erratic at best. I've not heard anything from him. I don't know about you.
I haven't heard him for a while.
I mean, we probably... we need to get someone with a direct...
He didn't like Fist of Fun, so,
That's probably what
killed him. He got his just desserts, that's what I'm saying.
Gosh.
And so will all of you who didn't like it eventually.
Do you recall what he said?
He said, I don't entirely remember.
Don't pretend to reach for it.
He said...
Come on.
He said
just say it verbatim like you have it memorised. It's fine, it's okay.
He said something about the kids in the schoolyard aren't quoting Fist of Fun, is what he said. It wasn't even in a review of Fist of Fun, it was in a review of something else.
It's more like a sociological comment. Victor Lewis.
And he was wrong. 1 kid out of 10 was quoting it, and the other 9 were going, what the fuck are you talking about?
Okay.
I used to get people coming up to me, like in a group, like on a night, and one of them would be really excited, and then none of his friends would know who I was. Yeah. And then the person who recognised me would get angry with me for not being...
Yes, you'd embarrassed him in front of his friends, yes. Your status was not sufficient for this inconvenience. And his friends would judge him. Yeah.
So Victor Lewis Smith was correct.
Yeah.
And I miss him, he was good. But just watch out, if you don't like me, you'll die. That's what... I'll see, there is one about podcasts in here. I'll see if I can find the one about podcasts.
Okay.
I might not be able to find it too quickly, but I've made some notes. I'll see what this one is.
That's what the edit's for.
We're not going to edit it. But I love I love awkwardness, Richard. It's why I asked you one.
Thank you. I didn't even realise it was awkward.
It hasn't been. You've let me down.
Yeah. Okay.
I like this one. This isn't the podcast one. They say fools rush in, but I've seen a lot of them just slowly milling about.
Good.
What's your thought? There's a thought on podcast. Can you remember the one on podcast?
I don't even remember writing this book. No, I don't know what the one on podcast is at all.
Oh, I've got it. The previously held assumption that some thoughts aren't fit for broadcast is one that podcasting has done much to challenge.
I stand by that.
I agree. It's a really good read, and it's you know, did it? How long did it take you to write? Because my most popular book, Would You Rather, took me 3 days to write. Did you manage to get under that?
Look at you, Jack Kerouac. What do you do? Write it one continuous sheet of paper?
Well, it was just a load of Would You Rather, so I just had to sit there. I had the beginning of each sentence.
Yes. Okay, fine.
And then I just had to think of 2 opposing things.
They just gave you the Would You Rather concept.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't written in one, fever dream like it sounds like that happened in, but collected over a while.
Yeah.
Whenever I've written, I always feel embarrassed to say how long it took me because I feel implied is this shouldn't have taken you very long. From what I'm looking at in front of me. But it does take quite a while. I take a long time to write things. The book I did before, this thing which is called The Unfinished Harold Hughes and has these other books connected to it. It took me 4 years to write this book, which possibly, maybe you're the only person who's even read some of it. It's too late to get another... Well, maybe it's not too late to retrain. Rishi was right. I should retrain.
Did you ever do... You've always just done character stuff, right? Did you ever do stand-up as yourself?
I did stand up as this.
Right.
Whatever this is. Yeah. It didn't obviously flourish. And so... I never... could do it. I could never do it well.
These are because what I find tricky about stand-up, I mean, I don't do that kind of stand-up, but the stand-ups who can just go, here's a funny line.
Right. Jokes.
Well, jokes, but these are sort of beyond jokes.
They are beyond jokes. You know, they're so beyond jokes they've become unfunny again.
Yeah, goes into a hinterland.
There's a curve.
Well, I think they would work. It would work as stand-up with the right crowd.
I think the people who seem to be, eventually I will get to eye contact at some stage, but I'm trying to, for anxiety reasons, just focus on the exit sign.
Okay.
The person wants to go down fast, but. See, observational stuff.
He's going up over there. That's the.
I mean, get your story straight, mate.
Do we go down? Which one?
I mean, they just look like they've had an argument. The situation. This is a microcosm of the country we're looking at. And then, so there's political elements to the stand-up also. But I think really great stand-ups have a character primarily, and that's the kind of the vehicle that you're really wanting to see, rather than a series of jokes.
I think if you're doing like one-liners, I think even more so there needs to be something there as well, above that. But I think these would work in the character of Richard Ayoade.
Okay, I'll start something up.
I think.
How should I start with a full hour, or do you think I should? Okay, and just go straight in. Okay, I'll try. I've always generally been either in a thing that someone else was the main character in, or I've liked, being involved in the writing or directing. I've sort of never really thought, I know who'd be best to be the main person in this, me. This never occurred to me. Because other people exist.
Yeah, I mean, no, that's. But you're you're still a very successful actor, so you've got to consider yourself.
Well, this is where we diverge. I definitely am not a successful actor or an actor, or successful. None of those words apply to me, and I've never been the main person in something. Someone always with humanity. has provided the main heavy lifting and audience point of contact.
But that doesn't. But being the main person isn't necessarily the best thing, though, is it? So being
Especially if you fail to connect with people.
I think
it's really good to be slightly off to the side.
I think in the IT crowd, people would consider you to be the character that they would mainly. I think they would say you're the main character in that, even if you don't consider yourself to be so.
Well, they're wrong.
That's the memorable character.
Well, no, like Chris and Catherine are the main. That's why it was. They made even my woodenness occasionally disappear because they're so compelling and such good actors, and they draw you into the show. And if you look at it, all the story and plot is them. They have to do all the acting and selling of all the stuff.
And then you come in
and then you just
funny.
come in and fail to express something with your face. And, that's what I can do. And before Botox, even. I haven't even had Botox. It's just muscular degeneration from a lack of expressivity.